All right, it took me a few minutes to get through my shock, but this squirrel who had come in the house maybe last week, I had given up, is back. Oh geez, look at those hands. I think it's white tip 2 is what I had named this one. It's both hands. I see green on them, but she's here. She's doing it. Oh my God, the pain that's gotta be. I think it's white tip 2. See how there's some white on the, I had a white tip 2. I just don't know if this is the one. I don't even know how to narrate this, so I'm just gonna video it. There's green on both hands. This isn't white tip for anyone who's watching and afraid it's white tip. It's not. But it's somebody who came in the house last week. At that point, it was only one hand. Actually, did that one have, I don't know, maybe I just didn't notice the white at that time. I assume it's the same squirrel. It looks the same otherwise, but I think it was one hand at that time and now it's both. I don't think this is white tip because I've been seeing white tip and there's not enough white on that tip, like when it goes that way. So yeah, this definitely isn't white tip, and it couldn't get that bad since yesterday. I just saw white tip last night. And it's both hands, and there's green. Oh, sweetie, but look at how, I mean, just the, how do they do it? You know what I mean? How much pain must that be? You ready? Oh, she didn't get that one. You want one with a shell? You want one with a shell? There's some wind, so whenever there's wind, you have to be careful because a hawk can swoop in, so that's why she got real still. But I'm right here, so I'm gonna take care of her. I don't know, and I'll try to see where she goes. Just that determination, you know? She took a nut right from my hand, so I went and washed it because I don't know if what she has is contagious and I don't want to spread it. Hate to be that way, but I, you know, gotta be safe. Not worried about me, I'm worried about spreading it to other squirrels. You want another one? Are we going home? We going home? Doesn't she look like white tip? I mean, other than there's just not as much white. I think that was white tip 2, but white tip 2 lived the other way. And both times now she's going this way to go home. I think she's waiting for me to come with her. The last time we did this, I went with her to make sure she was safe. Okay, so I'll stay right here. They don't like you to stay too close, but you just kind of stay, you know, looking around. You look up, make sure there's no bad guys. So I'm looking up and she sees me looking up. And I've got hides set up along the way. And I got Z-Scaler right here. Look at me like, please. Okay, Z-Scaler, there you go. Okay, so it looks like she's going to take a break and eat on that hide. Well, we now know he's a male. So I'm trying to figure out, is it Splunk? Was it, I think, did I make a video one time and look at the tip of Splunk's tail and see some white there? Because that could be based on where I saw him go home the last time I saw him go home. This guy's got one too. This guy's got one. This guy's got one. This guy needs another one. Ready? they eat on the houses because they can relax, and if a little bit more. So if a hawk comes, boom, they just dive right down. So that's why I leave some openings on the top so that it's easy to just get right down in if they need to. And you can see that chamber off to the left there. I built that because this one didn't used to have the chamber, and I had a squirrel named Molly. I don't know what happened to her. She might even still be around because they come back and I don't recognize them. Anyway, she used to hang out on this one all the time to eat, and then one day she wasn't around, so I got worried and I didn't know if something happened to her, so I made this hide safer by adding the chamber. I hope she just left of her own choosing. It's so hard to know. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, I don't want to touch you just in case. I'm going to wash my hands yet again after this. I don't want to spread. It's green. What's on his hands is green, and it seems to me like something that I could potentially spread if I'm not really careful. See if he wants me to handle one. Doesn't look like it. You want one for the road? I think I keep holding him up by throwing him a nut. I think he doesn't want to travel with it in his mouth. Maybe he'll get the shell off and travel with it. I can't believe he's made it this long. I'm so happy he did. I mean, I feel like if he's made it this long, he deserves to make it, period, through this, because you just can't suffer from something that bad this long and not make it. You have to make it, but get better. He has to get better. If anyone doubted that I knew what I was talking about, because we all know that none of us actually ever really know what we're talking about. Here's White Tip, and she's here. She's flicking her little white tip tail at us, and her hands are just as they've always been. So she's fine. And she also has that thing on her ear. That's another distinguishing mark. That white thing on that ear has been there her whole life that I've known her. Splunk went home. I'm pretty sure it's Splunk that has that little bit of white, and now the hand problem. Look at that. She's got some long white locks. She's so trendy. I think she's our noir squirrel.